Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into a powerful Stoic principle that can transform your life. Amor Fati, or the love of one's fate. It's a deep and courageous acceptance of the totality of your life, the good, the bad, the painful, and the joyful. It's about recognizing that every experience, every challenge, every triumph has shaped you into the person you are today. Over the course of this video, we'll explore how embracing Amor Fati can lead to a life of greater meaning, resilience, and fulfillment. Life is a chaotic and unpredictable affair. It throws us curveballs when we least expect it. A sudden job loss, a difficult breakup, a health scare. These are the trials by fire that test our mettle. But what if, instead of succumbing to despair, we could find a way to view these challenges as opportunities for growth and transformation? That's the heart of Amor Fati. Imagine for a moment that you've just been laid off from a job you've held for years. It feels like the rug has been pulled out from under you. Fear, anger, resentment, these are all natural responses. But what if, instead of allowing these emotions to consume you, you chose to ask yourself a different set of questions? What can I learn from this experience? How can I use this as an opportunity to pursue a career path that's more aligned with my passions? This is not about putting on a brave face and pretending that everything is okay when it's not. It's about choosing to see the potential for growth and transformation in the midst of adversity. Think back on your own life for a moment. Can you recall a time when you faced a significant setback, only to emerge from that experience stronger, wiser, and more resilient than you were before? It may have even set you on a path that led you to where you are today. This is the power of Amor Fati in action. So the next time you find yourself facing a challenge, remember this. You have a choice. You can succumb to despair, or you can choose to embrace the opportunity for growth that lies before you. You can choose to love your fate, even when it's difficult, knowing that it is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. We live in a culture obsessed with perfection. Social media feeds us a steady diet of airbrushed images and curated lives, making it all too easy to fall into the trap of comparison and self-doubt. We strive for flawlessness, but the pursuit of perfection is a fool's errand. It's an unattainable ideal that leaves us feeling inadequate and perpetually dissatisfied. Amor Fati invites us to embrace a different perspective. It calls on us to accept ourselves, imperfections and all. It's about recognizing that our flaws, our quirks, our vulnerabilities, these are not things to be ashamed of, but rather, they are an integral part of what makes us unique and human. Think for a moment about the people you admire most in life. Are they perfect? Or are they deeply human, with all the complexities and contradictions that come with being alive? Chances are it's their imperfections, their flaws, their vulnerabilities that make them so relatable, so endearing, so real. Embracing Amor Fati means extending that same compassion and understanding to ourselves. It means accepting that we are not perfect, and that's okay. It means letting go of the need to compare ourselves to others and instead focusing on becoming the best versions of ourselves. This doesn't mean that we should simply resign ourselves to mediocrity or stop striving for improvement. On the contrary, self-acceptance is the foundation upon which true growth and transformation can occur. When we accept ourselves for who we are, flaws and all, we create the space to grow and evolve in a way that is authentic and meaningful. So how do we cultivate this sense of radical self-acceptance? It begins with self-awareness. Take some time to reflect on your strengths and weaknesses, your values and beliefs. Acknowledge your flaws without judgment, recognizing that they are a part of what makes you unique. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a close friend or loved one. When you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up about it. Instead, acknowledge the mistake, learn from it, and move on. Embrace the journey, imperfections and all. Gratitude. It's a word often thrown around in self-help circles, but its power is often underestimated. In the context of Amor Fati, gratitude becomes more than just a feel-good emotion. It becomes a way of life, a lens through which we view the world. Imagine for a moment waking up each morning and taking the time to appreciate the simple fact that you are alive, to feel the weight of the blankets on your body, the sun warming your face, to hear the birds chirping outside your window, the sound of your loved ones moving about the house. These seemingly small, ordinary moments hold within them the spark of the extraordinary. They are a testament to the miracle of existence itself. Yet how often do we rush through our days, our minds consumed by worries and to-do lists, oblivious to the beauty that surrounds us? Practicing gratitude is about cultivating an awareness of these moments, big and small. It's about taking the time to appreciate the good in our lives, even amidst the challenges and difficulties. Start by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be grand gestures or life-altering events. It could be something as simple as a delicious cup of coffee, a heartfelt conversation with a friend, or a moment of quiet solitude. As you cultivate a practice of gratitude, you begin to shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. You begin to see the world through a lens of abundance rather than scarcity. And as you do, a curious thing happens. You begin to attract more of what you appreciate into your life. Gratitude has a way of multiplying. When you approach life with a grateful heart, you radiate a positive energy that draws people and opportunities to you. You become more present, more engaged, more alive to the beauty and wonder that surrounds you. And in those moments when life throws you a curveball, gratitude becomes your anchor. It reminds you of all the good that still exists in your life, even amidst the storm. So embrace the practice of gratitude. Our minds are relentless. They race from one thought to the next, replaying past regrets and anxiously anticipating future worries. We get so caught up in the endless chatter of our own minds that we miss out on the present moment, the only moment we ever truly have. Mindfulness, in the context of Amor Fati, is about cultivating a state of present moment awareness. It's about learning to quiet the incessant chatter of the mind and to simply be present with what is. It's about observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment, recognizing that they are fleeting, like clouds passing through the sky. Imagine for a moment that you are sitting by a river, watching the water flow by. Your mind is like the river, constantly in motion. Thoughts, emotions, sensations, they arise and pass away, just like the currents of the river. Mindfulness is about becoming aware of the river, of the flow of our thoughts and emotions, without getting swept away by them. It's about learning to observe without judgment, to simply be present with what is. This doesn't mean that we try to stop our thoughts or emotions altogether. That's impossible. Our minds are designed to think, just as our hearts are designed to beat. Rather, it's about changing our relationship to our thoughts and emotions. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions with a sense of detachment. We recognize that they are not facts, but rather, they are simply mental events that arise and pass away. We learn to see them as waves in the ocean. We can't stop the waves from coming, but we can learn to surf. So how do we cultivate this state of mindfulness? It begins with paying attention to the present moment. Start with your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest as you inhale and exhale. Feel the air entering and leaving your nostrils. Don't try to change your breath, simply observe it. As you become more aware of your breath, you can start to expand your awareness to include other senses. Notice the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and sensations around you. Engage with the present moment fully, without judgment or resistance. Meditation is another powerful tool for cultivating mindfulness. Find a quiet space, sit in a comfortable position, and close your eyes. Focus your attention on your breath, or on a mantra or guided meditation. When your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the object of your focus. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Embrace your fate and live your best life. Remember, Amor Fati is not about passive resignation. It's a call to action. It's about embracing the totality of your life, the good, the bad, and everything in between, and using it all as fuel for growth and transformation. As you integrate the principles of Amor Fati into your own life, reframing challenges, accepting your imperfections, cultivating gratitude, and practicing mindfulness, you'll find that you develop a deep and abiding sense of peace, even in the face of life's inevitable storms. The path of Amor Fati is not always easy, but it is a path worth taking. It is a path that leads to a life of greater meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. So take heart, dear friends, and embrace your fate with love. For in doing so, you unlock the boundless potential that lies within you.